In this episode of In the Zone, we revisit a hunt from Destination Elk V3 with twin brothers Mark and Jeff Skousen. Mark and Jeff have been struggling to get close to the rut-crazed bugling elk, so they've adapted their strategy a little, and rather than bugling aggressively, they've gone silent and are working on slipping in on the bugling bulls. Mark's moving across an open hillside, making his way closer to a very vocal herd bull. The bull's hanging out just inside the timber on a small finger ridge slightly above the open hillside. The morning thermals are moving down the mountain and things are looking promising. Mark's getting close to the bugling herd bull, but the bull is just out of sight, still bugling quite actively. The thermals are holding steady, so patience is the name of the game. Having reached the edge of the timber, Mark's now out of the open and has reduced his chances of being seen. He now has sparse cover to use to break up his approach, but the dry conditions make it more and more difficult to slip in the closer he gets to the bull. It's around this time that Mark hears another bull bugling in the bottom of the draw, quite a ways below him, likely watering at the creek in the bottom of the drainage. The bull below Mark seems to be somewhat closer now, still a ways off, but Mark's focus is solidly on the bull that's bugling just out of sight above him. Suddenly, that bull from the bottom of the draw is much, much closer. In a lot of scenarios, ending up between two vocal bulls is an ideal situation. However, in this case, the consistent thermals that were aiding to allow Mark to get close to the first bull are far from ideal with a second bull coming in from below. With Mark and Jeff choosing not to call, the new bull that came up from below was obviously heading into the herd bull Mark had been slipping in on. However, the second bull came up so fast that he caught Mark moving across a small opening, and although he isn't spooked, he knows there's something there, and he's unwilling to continue on his straight trajectory up to the herd bull, opting instead to swing downwind and check for danger. The second bull had Mark and Jeff pinned down and was able to slip underneath them and catch their scent. Well, it wasn't the end of the world, as they still had the original bull above them. That original herd bull had felt pressured by the second bull moving in too close and too fast, and he had rounded up his cows and pushed them over the backside of the ridge into an area that wasn't conducive for continuing the stalk. This hunt goes to show that too many elk can be a problem. Had the elk been more receptive to calling, there are several tactics that they could have used to either get close to the elk or call the elk into them. But the bulls were focused on breeding and didn't want the company of another bull close to their harem, which left Mark pinned down without any other options. Mark had the right idea and an effective strategy for getting close to the elk, right up until the time when the second bull decided to join the party and spoil Mark's hunt. While I really like aggressive calling, it obviously wasn't something that would work in this situation, and Mark's patience and stalking skills were almost rewarded.